everybody, this is Tommy G.
And PJ.
And PJ back in the booth here in wonderful Phoenix, Arizona again. Haven't been away from home in a while. We had a little time off between the last ones. You and I did a little vacationing, but it's good to be back here in the booth on the east side of town, getting ready to show up against the Water Bullets.
Yes, sir. They could have at least cleaned out the cobwebs a little bit. It's been a little while since we've been in the booth.
Hopefully the Beewolves don't suffer from the cobwebs.
Let's hope. They were, after coming out cold and going 0 for 4 in their first 4 games, they went on a 2-game tear and started to come back. And like I said, we had a prolonged time off, and now they're coming up against a divisional opponent.
Yes, the Florida Water Bullets. And you can see there on the schedule, the Water Bullets 5-2, we're 2-4, so 2 games against our division rivals. So I think, like you're saying, I think we want to take at least 1. Boy, 2 would be nice.
Yeah, it would. Like I say, it'd be great if you could sweep, but I mean, you at least want to come out with a tie. Either way, you're gonna, that this first game proves pivotal. This is the all-important first game. This is the game of the week, Tom. If you're a fan of the Explorer Conference, if you like the trade division, this is the game you got to plug into. This one here.
Yeah. Well, before we go into this game, let's talk about the last one. And it was once again, the Beewolves let their opponent get the better of them quickly. And they were already down 2-0 in the top of the first before Beavis Ortiz even got his first K against Filet Jones, who represents one of the key off-season moves from last year. Ortiz then goes on to get Driver in the second. The Beewolves then fight back to tie it after that, and then Ortiz drops Todd in the fourth. And with the game tied up in the bottom of that inning, Steve Monstour steps up and takes one deep to left field with 2 on. And the Beewolves jump out in front by a score of 5-2. So it's nice to see the comeback. Again, they couldn't keep him from getting out in front of him first, but at least they put it together pretty quick, short order.
Was that after they pulled Hanley Dexterez?
That's right. Good coaching move. Hanley was a little nervous, a little tense as usual. It looks like he's a little bit today. And they put in Steve Monstour, and boy, it paid off with 3 RBIs and the swing of the bat. But then
yes, sir. And Dexterez has really struggled to start these 2 seasons.
He has. It's unusual. Well, in the top of the 6th, Filet Jones gets his revenge with this smash over the right field wall, bringing the front runners closer by 1. I know it's always nervous to see Jones at the plate, but I think you'd said before he's either taking it out or he's going down swinging. Yeah,
that's the curse of the power hitters. Is if they're not hitting it deep, they're not hitting it at all.
Well, Tats Belfort gets Lucio Cortez in the top of the 6th, but with 1 out left, Lane Canto then comes to the plate, and on her first pitch, she rocks this one down the left field line. Bertha Banks makes a dive for it, but can't quite make the grab, and the front runners get the run, bringing them to within 1. But that's as close as they would get as Billy LeBoink then comes up at the bottom of the 7th and does what he has to by nailing this one in the center field with the fast Gina Torrens at second base, who makes it all the way home. And the Beewolves jump out in front by a pair again. So it was good to see, because I was thinking the front runners might come back.
It looked that way for a couple of minutes.
Then in the bottom of the 8th, in the same situation, Eliza Peck drives one into the outfield, bringing Magic Moore this time in from second, and it's now 7-4 Beewolves. But then in the bottom of the 9th, the front runners threaten to get back into it with Smack Avery on the mound and Jonas Trickster at the plate, who gets all of one, putting it out deep in the center field in what would surely have been a multi-bagger only for Magic Moore to make one of the best diving grabs we've seen, robbing Trickster of the glory and keeping the Beewolves out on top. That ball landed in the webbing, Pete.
Yeah, it did. What a grab by Magic Moore.
Things could have
more than just an offense. More than just offense. He's got some defense out there.
That's why they call him Moore. Well, Avery then closes things out with style as he strikes out Filet Jones of all people, and the Beewolves take their 2nd straight game in a row by a score of 7-4. At least it's a better start than last season. As you know, last season they went 1-12 early on before turning things around. They didn't get to a winning record until very late in the season. So now they still have a losing record, 2-4 thus far. But their fortunes could change here soon if they play well against the Water Bullets.
Exactly. Like you said, if they can take this first game, they can put themselves in the driver's seat. Sets them up pretty good for the next game. And then you're talking 4-4, and you're right there in the hunt. You should be right there around maybe second or third place in the division. So you're right there.
Well, this is regular season game 7 of 44. The Water Bullets, like we mentioned before, are 5-2 extreme speed demons. They got really good power, so they can take it out. So pitching's got to be careful. And when they get on base, they fly. The rotation is also very strong as well. So they're in first place for a reason. You can see there in the lower left, the trade division standings. They're at the top. They're tied with the Sirloins, but full 2.5 games ahead of the Beewolves. The Beewolves are the 2-4 contact specialists, more contact than anything else, although they've got really good rotation as well, in fact, better than the Bullets. The Water Bullets are going to be starting their southpaw. Left-hander Ian Mirthright will be the starting pitcher today. He's their third in the lineup, I believe. He throws the ball a little bit harder than most, throws it with respectable junk, and he's really accurate. He's got no record so far in the season. He's got a 2.08 ERA, which is really good, and a 0.92 whip.
Yeah, and then the notable players for the Water Bullets, Jackson out in right field, tremendous power, better than average ability to connect, and better than average speed, and he's outplaying his career averages, so he's having a heck of a start to the season. He's locked in, and he's hitting .455 on the season with 2 home runs. D Minor's out in left field. A little bit better than average power, great ability to connect, and even better speed. He's hitting .400 with a 1 home run. And then Kent at first base, excellent power. She struggles to make contact at times, but she's got better than average speed on the base pass. She's hitting .222 with no home runs. So that's a pretty dangerous outfield for the Water Bullets, Tommy.
It is. And Horonos Jackson, he's on. I think you mentioned he's not on fire. He's locked in.
Right.
He also played last season for the championship Moose before making his way to the Water Bullets this season. So he's a big addition for that team. I caught a game when you were out of town. The Bullets played the Sandcats here in Phoenix, and the Sandcats played well against him. So at least we're hoping to see some of that out there. The Beewolves are going to be starting one of our favorite pitchers, Ms. Frangipani, the right-hander. She throws the ball a little bit harder than most. She throws pretty good junk. It's not quite as accurate as we would like to see, but accurate enough. She's 0-1 in the season. She's looking to turn her fortunes around with her first win. Her ERA is a lowly 17.47. She almost couldn't play worse, so this should be a turn in the right direction for her. And she's got a 2.29 whip.
Yeah, but all 4 of our pitchers came out and laid a huge egg their first time out. Yet Hurley Bender and Beavis Ortiz have kind of righted the ship, so we're hoping for the same thing in this game for Frangipani. Backing her up, Buster Biggs in left field with better than average power, a little bit better than average ability to connect, and better than average speed. He's hitting .292 with a home run. Hanley Dexterez, the first baseman, who is tense, is underplaying his averages, and so he's got about average power and a little bit he's got excellent connectivity and excellent speed on the base paths. He's hitting .217 on the young season with 1 home run. And then Gina Torrens, the shortstop, who's locked in, doesn't have a lot of power, but she's got great connectivity and great speed on the base paths, hitting .450 on the season, Tommy, with no home runs, and she's outplaying her career stats so far this year too. She's off to a great start.
Yeah, I was going to say, the thing that surprised me, I was watching the ticker down there in the lower left. Hanley Dexterez is tied for second, I think, for RBIs on the team. So as poorly as he's doing, he's got 4 RBIs so far. The one leading the team is Steve Stewart, who picked up 3 in that last game. But yeah, like you mentioned, Gina Torrens is having the best season we've seen her ever play.
Yeah, and Hanley Dexterez, I think, also has at least 1, possibly 2 stolen bases to his name. Yeah,
it could be. I don't know.
So the biggest problem with Dexterez is just his attitude. He's been tense for the past 2 games, and that really kind of plays out, especially at the plate for him. He just struggles to get timely hits.
I thought you were going to say he's been a little lippy.
He's been a little lippy. Talking back to the coaches, he's going to find himself out on the free agent wire soon.
We've seen that before.
Yeah.
about a dozen or more get released every year for mouthing off to the coach. All right.
I was going to say, I think we've seen a dozen so far this season. We're only at the 7th game.
Criminy. So the batting order...
Coaches have not messing around, Tom.
No, that's very seriously. All right, so starting off the batting order, Gina Torrens up at the top. She will play shortstop, and she's locked in, as Pete said. Now, second, this is where it's, it got Hanley Dexterez playing second, but I don't know, do you want him to play, or are you looking at Ruby Green or Steve Monstour? What are you thinking?
I think Monstour's been playing really well so far.
Well,
if they got Dexterez at second base?
At first base.
At first base, yeah. I was going to say, if we could go ahead and substitute maybe Monstour.
Well, what about Ruby Green, though? Because I worry about playing Monstour too much and then having him not full ready to play catch.
Okay, yeah. He played the last game, so yeah, we can go with Ruby Green.
Okay, so it looks like
she's been struggling at the plate though this year.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll turn her around. Okay, so Hanley Dexterez is going to have a seat today. Been benched by the coach. He doesn't like that. He usually responds to that. But Ruby Green, the B-, she's going to come and play first base. She's got good power, good contact, good speed. So Ruby Green's going to get a chance to prove herself. Billy LeBoink will bat third and play right field. Batting cleanup, Buster Biggs. He'll be playing in left field as usual. Freddie Knox will play second base because Gina Torrens is playing shortstop. Magic Moore is going to play out in center field. We had a great game from the last game. Bertha Banks will play third base and bat seventh. Batting eighth and catching the balls behind the plate is going to be Eliza Peck. And like we said before on the mound, it's going to be Fran Giappani. Francis throws the forefinger, the two-finger, the curveball, the slider, and the changeup. I like that repertoire.
Yes, let's hope she's got a little bit better movement on it.
Yeah, another good night here in the Red Rock Park.
Yes, sir. Got the roof open, fresh air. It is a nice park to take in a game.
It is. I took in two while you were gone.
Yeah, I gotta watch the tape on that last one. I've just caught up with some of the vids. For the Water Bullets, Miners in left field, man at shortstop, Jackson at right field, Wade in center field, Stone playing second base, Majors at third base, Kent at first, Ayala catching, and Mirthright pitching. And that is the lineup. Coming up in the top of the first, D Miners, Justice Man, Hieronymus Jackson coming up against Fran Giappani with an ERA of 17.47. She'll be worried. She'll be wanting to bring that down, Tommy.
All right, let's play ball. Divisional game tonight.
Big game tonight. D Miners hitting 400 on the season with a home run, 5 RBIs. We talked about him at the start of the game. Takes the first pitch from Giappani for a called strike. Strike one. That's going. Just out of the reach of the diving Fran Giappani for a clean single. So the second pitch by Fran Giappani goes into center field. Sorry about that. Coming up now, Justice Man hitting .333 with 3 RBIs. Swing and a miss. And Man finds himself behind. No balls, 1 strike. Throw over to first. And the runner is back. No outs. Runner at first base. And the throw, and not in time. And the runner was able to take second base on a pretty easy throw. But Justice Man is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with no outs. That's popped up, and Eliza Peck's giving chase. And misses it. No ball, 2 strikes with no outs. Runner at second base. Pitch. It's outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Giappani steps off the rubber, and the runner has to get back to second. No outs with a runner in scoring position at second base. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and Giappani racks up her first K of the day. Justice Man goes down. Hieronymus Jackson, the center fielder, is locked in, hitting .455, 2 home runs, and 8 RBIs. 1 out with a runner on second. Giappani delivers a first pitch strike to Jackson. Giappani looks in. That's popped up. Magic Moore on the run.
Misses it.
How does he...
Dropped at his feet.
Magic Moore, dropped at his feet. And so the runner's safe. The runner from second was unable to advance. So runners at first and second with one out. What is happening defensively, folks? Japani, that's fouled off. No balls, one strike with one out. Trespass Wade, the center fielder, takes that pitch high, ball one. One ball strike is hitting 179 with a home run and 5 RBIs. One out. That's in there for a called second strike. A check swing by Wade. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. That one's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Wade. That's fouled off. It was a hit and run. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Trespass Wade goes down on strikes. 2 outs now. Fran Japani going to get herself out of trouble here. Christian Stone, the second baseman, hitting .400 with a home run, 4 RBIs this season. Known around the league as a stealer. Takes the first pitch for a called ball. Ball 1. That's popped up. Freddie Knox is out there. Makes the catch, and the danger was avoided. So a couple of poor defensive plays, but no real trouble. 2 hits for the Water Bullets, no runs. Gina Torrens, Ruby Green, and Billy LeBoy coming up, going to face Ian Murthright, who's coming into the game with an ERA of 2.08. Tommy, what's going on? Right. Gina Torrens, the second baseman, locked in and fit.
Gina Torrens is going to turn things around here. She takes the first pitch from Ian Murthright. It's right in there for a strike, 0 the count. Bottom of the first, no score. Reaches out, pushes that one down the line, foul, third base. Quickly, she's in the hole. Pops that one up. It's a floater just behind second base. Justice Mann comes over from shortstop to make the catch.
Ruby Green, the first baseman, neutral and fit, hitting .083 on the season. Green subbing in for Laura Franco, who's been injured. There's a shot. That's going into the gap. That's going to be extra bases. She's coming around.
Uh-oh. She digs for third, and it's too much. Oh, they get her. They didn't get her. I'm sorry. She made it a triple. Wow.
Billy LeBoy.
Way to start off. You got Ruby Green at third base now. Billy LeBoy comes up talking about high pitches. Watch the first one outside. Good patience, Mr. LeBoy. 1-0 the count. Second one's right in there. Strike 1. We're even at 1 apiece, and safety's off. And he reaches, hits it past the mound, and the center field's a clean single. That's going to be the first run for the Beewolves, and they get the offense started early, Pete.
Yes, they do. Way to go, Blake. Buster Briggs, the left fielder's neutral and fit, 292 on the season with a home run, 2 RBIs. Not a lot of speed in LeBoink at first base. As a matter of fact, the rest of the team calls him the corker. Corks everything up out there. So Buster Biggs with a nice clean single to left field, and again, Billy LeBoink was able to pull in a second, but no more. So
Freddie Knox comes up. The pressure's up here. He's hitting .273 on the season with a home run, and Ian Murthright's tense now. He doesn't know what to do. He's throwing everything right in there. Everyone's going around. That's going to be multiple bases. They're going to get at least 1 run, and the runners are going to hold up there with a double. Wow, and the Beewolves are putting it together, Pete.
Yeah, they're putting on a clinic here in the first inning. Magic Moore, the center fielder, neutral and fit. Got good connection versus left-handed pitchers. Hitting .381 with a home run, 3 RBIs. There's a sacrifice bunt down the third baseline. And the runner from third scores. Magic Moore's out at first, but Beewolves pick up another run.
Well, he almost outran that, too. Bertha Banks comes up .357 on the season with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. First one inside corner, 91-mile-an-hour pitch by Mirth right there, who's hoping to pull things out. He's only throwing, that's his 13th pitch. She hits it foul, 0-2 the count. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. It's 3-0. Oh, it's a little roller. Swinging bunt to Mirthright, who throws her out with authority down the side.
But the Beewolves pick up 3 in the bottom of the first. 3 runs off 4 hits. Iceman Majors, Amelia Kent, Colton Ayala going to face Japani, who threw 17 pitches, has 2 strikeouts, gave up 2 hits. Brought her ERA down to 14.85.
3 points. That's pretty good. Iceman Majors only .062 on the season. Pointing at the fences, even though he's not that big of a power hitter. Anticipated that one. Goes over the head of Bertha Banks, and that's into the gap with a corner. Buster Biggs picks it up against the wall. It's going to be an easy stand-up double. Bertha Banks picks it up off the ground. Quickly, the Water Bullets lead off with a double. And now you got a big power hitter coming up in Amelia Kent. The outfield's going to go deep. First pitch misses high. Ball 1. Her 20th pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. And we're knocked up at 1 apiece with a runner at second base. For Amelia Kent, who's hitting .222 on the season with 2 RBIs. Check swing. It's a little low, says the ump. Ball 2, 2-1 to Amelia Kent. That one down the line. It's fair. It gets into the gap. Oh, goodness. Billy Boink picks it up. The run's going to come home. And they get board.
The catcher, number 49.
Colton Ayala comes up now. More of a power hitter than contact. He's got a runner at first base with a fair amount of speed. Slider misses high and inside. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. They got to get that first out. There's a strike load away. 1 apiece. Hoping for that double play. Pitch 25 makes it on the outside corner. They're 1-2. And Japani's driving. That one hit right back to... Oh, Japani. She goes to first instead of second. That was just a reflex, doggone it. So the front runner goes to second. But they get the out at first. Ian Murthright comes up. And his confidence is shattered. He's got some power. He flashes bunt, and it's a strike. He wants to get that runner to third base with 1 out. 3-1. Ooh, nice curve there. Good way to pitch the curve to him on a bunt. 0-2 to Murthright. See if she can put him away on 3 pitches. He bunts it foul, and there he goes.
Now batting,
There you are, Pete.
number 19.
Yep.
D Miners comes up 1 for 1 the single. Now they just need 1 more out. This is the worst scenario the Beewolves ever face, is that 2 out. This is usually where the damage happens. They just need 1 more. First pitch in there for a strike. Second one swing and a miss, low and away. Again, Japani needs 1 more pitch. Swing and a miss. She's got to go to first. Yeah, there they go. They got that third eye. Swung through it.
Yes, sir. But the Water Bullets pick up 1 run off of 2 hits. Eliza Peck, Fran Japani, and Gina Torrens going to come up against Murthright, who gave up 14 pitches and 4 hits. His ERA's up to 6.75 after the first inning. Eliza Peck, the catcher's neutral, and fit hitting 188 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Murthright looks in. Allen's inside, ball 1. Allen's inside, ball 2. 2-0. That's in there for called strike. 2 balls and a strike. That is a smash deep to left center.
Oh.
It's caught by the center fielder Wade on the warning track. Another biscuit, and that's over the fence, Tommy.
I liked what I saw there. Fran Japani comes up. She's a better hitting pitcher than most. Watches the first one in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the second, 3-1 Beewolves. Oh, she gets under that one. Pops it up in a shallow right. Running back second baseman. Stone grabs it. 2 down.
Gina Torrens. Second baseman locked in and fit. 0 for 1 today. She's hitting .429 on the season. Allen's outside, ball 1. There's a smash up the middle in the center field. That's a clean single for Gina Torrens.
Boy.
So a 2-out single for Torrens.
She's like Parker Lewis.
Beewolves are in business because you can't lose.
Right. Ruby Green comes up. She's 1 for 1. Murthright's keeping a close eye on Gina Torrens at first base there. She can go any minute. There she goes for second. Inside misses the throw. Not in time. Gina Torrens is in scoring position at second base, but there's 2 outs. In the bottom of the second, Murthright throws his 25th pitch way outside. Good patience by Ruby Green, who might just get a free base here if she's not careful. That one, of course, we knew was going to be right in there. We'll see what these next couple pitches from Murthright do. Check swing, walk. Good patience by Ruby Green. Murthright struggling, Pete.
Yeah, he is. Runners at first and second now with 2 outs. Billy LeBoin's 1 for 1. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. LeBoink takes the first pitch for a called strike. That's in there for called second strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Murthright going right at LeBoink. There's a slow roller to the third baseman, and he's going to be safe. Bad throw to the first baseman, Kent, who couldn't dig it out of the dirt. So base is loaded now with 2 outs.
Yeah, the fans are on their feet, and Buster Piggs up. He's 1 for 1 with a single. He gets another one of those. We get more points for the Beewolves. Outside corner, good patience. Ball 1. The big man. He reaches out, hits a little liner to the man, though. It's going to be an easy play to first base to get out of that side.
Oh, well. No runs in that inning. So we're going into the top of the third. Justice Mann 0 for 1 to strikeout. Hieronymus Jackson 1 for 1, and Trespass Wade 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Japani's at 32 pitches with 4 strikeouts and giving up 4 hits. Man is tense, but fit. He's 0 for 1 today, hitting .321. Japani looks in, delivers inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Justice Mann, the shortstop. That's in there for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's inside ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Mann. Japani delivers. To Bertha Banks, who's going to pick it up, make the throw across to Ruby Green for the out. 1 out. Hieronymus Jackson, center fielder's locked in and fit. 1 for 1 with a single, hitting .500 this season.
Jeez.
Stands in there, waiting on Japani's delivery. There it is, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That's in there for a called strike. Count is evened up, 1-1. 1 out in the top of the third. Beewolves 3, Water Bullets 1. That's inside, ball 2. 2-1. Base is empty for Hieronymus Jackson. Allen's inside, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Hieronymus Jackson. Jackson in the driver's seat. Japani delivers. Oh, doesn't make it. That's a walk issued by Fran Japani. So Hieronymus Jackson standing at first base. Trespass Wade steps in. He's the center fielder, hitting .172 with a home run and 5 RBIs. That's in there for cold strike. No balls, 1 strike to Wade. That's in there for called second strike. And Trespass Wade finds himself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Fool him completely. Swings and misses. And Japani bracks up another K. Christian Stone, the second baseman, neutral and fit. He's 0 for 1 today. Hieronymus Jackson still at first base. Got some speed over there. That's in it for a cold strike. Christian Stone watches that one sail by. Throw over, and Jackson's able to get back. Hieronymus Jackson still at first base. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That's in it for called second strike, and Stone finds himself in the hole, 0-2. Japani delivers. That's a little outside. Almost got him to chase, but he was able to hold up. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That's popped straight back. Out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Top of the third, and Japani, fouled that one off along the third baseline. Christian Stone is hanging in there by a thread. Just making contact.
Jeez.
Another one fouled off along the first baseline.
How many 50 pitches already here?
She's up to 50 pitches in the third. He swings right through that one. Another K for Fran Japani. She's got to be up to 4 now, huh, Tom?
50 pitches in 3 innings.
Beewolves 3, Water Bullets 1. Freddie Knox, Magic Moore, Bertha Banks all coming up against Mirthright, who's thrown 32 pitches. Freddie Knox 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI, hitting .333 with 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Mirthright delivers. That's in there for a called strike. Mirthright is tense as we as we head into the bottom of the third. That one was up. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's high. 2 balls and a strike. Freddie Knox hits that into center field, and Trespass Wade's able to run up and make the catch for the first out. 1 out.
I like they're making him throw, Pete. Magic Moore's got good contact against left-handers. Let's see what he was in the day. First one's in it for strike, 0-1 the count. Bottom of the third, 3-1. Oh, that one's a liner, but it's going straight to Stone at second. Grabs it for that second out.
Bertha Banks, the third baseman, neutral fit, 0 for 1 today, but hit .333 this season with a home run and 2 RBIs. That pitch is hit hard to the shortstop, Justice Mann. He'll pick it up, make the throw across the field to Kent at first base for the out. 1-2-3 in the bottom of the third. Heading into the top of the fourth, it's Beewolves 3, Water Bullets 1. Beewolves out-hitting the Water Bullets 5-4. Due up Iceman Majors 1 for 1 with a double. Amelia Kent 1 for 1, and Cotton Ayala 0 for 1.
Third baseman, number 23.
Iceman Majors 1 for 1 with that double earlier. The Water Bullets are nervously close in the score. That's hard hit to Freddie Knox, who dives to stop it. Great play by Freddie Knox. Throws it over to Ruby Green for that first out.
The first baseman, number 62.
Amelia Kent's now 1 for 1. She's got power against left-handers, but she's facing Frangipani. The outfield's going to go deep for Amelia Kent again this time. Inside corner, that changeup just misses. Ball 1, 1-0 the count to Kent. Check swing, but it's in there. Strike 1. Now we're knotted up at 1 apiece. 1 out. Low pressure situation here. A lot of fans on hand to watch their Beewolves on a beautiful night here in Phoenix, Arizona. She gets that little curver. That's going to be another one to Freddie Knox. It's going to be the Freddie Knox show. 2 quick ones, 2 outs.
Now batting, the catcher.
Like what I see, Pete. I like what I see. She got to get out of this one in a hurry if she wants to stay in the game longer. Colton Ayala comes up. 267 on the season. Whoa, that one up near his chin. He didn't even back down. 1-0 the count. That one makes it in for a strike, and now he's ready to swing. There's 2 outs left. Japani needs 1 more. Number 40 trying to get it out before her 60th pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. She's got 2 more to get to 60. 59 popped up behind the plate. That's going to be okay. Eliza Peck's over to get it.
That was my strikeout pitch right there. That was my strikeout. I haven't got one yet.
Waving it off. 3 down.
3 down. As we head into the bottom of the fourth, it's still 3-1 Beewolves. Eliza Peck 0 for 1, Frangipani 0 for 1, and Gina Torrens 1 for 2. Murthwaite's at 39 pitches with a walk and giving up 5 hits. His ERA's at 4.91. Eliza Peck is neutral and fit, 0 for 1 today, hitting 176 with a home run.
She almost got one earlier in the game. She put it out to the warning track. Oh, she hits that one hard again. It's higher than it is far, though. That's going to be another one just at the edge of the track. Trespass Wade, the same guy who got the last one.
Frangipani 0 for 1 today, hitting 0 on the season. First pitch is in there for called strike, strike 1. That's in there for called strike 2. Japani's in the hole, 0-2. She reaches out and just pushes that foul along the third baseline. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Japani drills that one at Justice Man at short. Will pick it up, double pump, make the throw to Kent at first for the second out. Very quickly, 1-2.
I know, and they're in that situation a lot where they got 2 outs before they start doing stuff. Now, Gina Torrens is 1 for 2. She's having a great season, as we've seen before. First one for their first strike. It looks like Murthwaite. He's not tense anymore, Pete. He puts one in the second one. Is hit hard, but that's going to be a Justice Man play at shortstop. 1-2-3.
And that's 2 innings in a row where the Beewolves have gone 1-2-3. We got to be careful. These Water Bullets will come back on us. Top of the 5th, Beewolves 3, Water Bullets 1. Ian Murthwaite, D minors, and Justice Man against Japani, who's thrown 59 pitches with 6 strikeouts.
They'll come back on us like a slice of pepperoni pizza.
Sure they will. Keep you up all night, I'll tell you that. Murthwaite's 0 for 1 tonight.
Oh.
He's neutral and fit. Takes the first pitch, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. No outs in the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Murthwaite out in front of that one. Evens the count at 1-1. That's in there for a called second strike. Murthwaite now finds himself behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Japani delivers a little high. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ian Murthwaite. A swing and a miss. Murthwaite goes down swinging.
I don't know.
That's
it's
K
not that
number
hard.
7. I don't. Yeah, you seem to be able to. For some reason, first pitch they're hitting on me. I don't know. D minors, the left fielder, 406 today. Home run, 5 RBIs. Takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That's a little low. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Minors ahead in the count. Allen's high. Ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes to D minors. This is a hitter's pitch right here. That's in there for a call strike. 3 balls and a strike. Japani trying to work her way back on D minors. Pops that one up. Out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. 1 out. Minors. Pops that one up to Billy LeBoink out in right field. He's under it. Makes the catch. for the second out. Justice Mann, the shortstop, is tense but fit, but he's 0 for 2 today, hitting .310 with 3 RBIs. Shortstops, what are you going to do with them, huh?
I know.
That's in there for a called strike. Strike one. Japani delivers over the heart of the plate, low. That's a little outside. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Justice Mann. Just fooled him completely. I don't even know what that swing was. Like 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs to Justice Mann, who's tense. Swing and a miss, and Mann goes down on strikes. And I think is averaging 2 strikeouts an inning. That's crazy. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th, Ruby Green 1 for 1 with a triple and a walk. Billy LeBoink 1 for 2. Buster Biggs 1 for 2. Mirthright at 46 pitches, giving up a walk and 5 hits.
All right, smart hitting here. The Beewolves got to get some offense going like
right. Ruby Green 1 for 1 with a triple. That one's high. Ball 1. It's outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes for Ruby Green. That's in there for called strike. 2-1. That's popped up into center field. Trespass Wade's calling everybody off. Makes the catch for the first out.
Billy LeBoink, the Boinker, 1 for 2. Hitting 400 on the season pitch. Great season for LeBoink. He's being overshadowed only by Gina Torrens at this point. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. That one's right in the middle. He hits a liner, but it's straight to Stone. Pete, we're looking at 1-2-3 again.
Uh-oh. Come on, Buster. Let's bring it up here. 1 for 2 with a single, hitting 308. He's got a home run and 2 RBIs. Stands there, swing. Fouls that one along the first baseline line. That's in there for a called second strike. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes to Buster Biggs. That's a ground ball. Tough dive for the second baseman who's unable to corral it. Buster Biggs hoofs it out for his infield single.
All right, unfortunately, there's already 2 outs there, but Freddie Knox is 1 for 2 with a double. He's got a 308 batting average. Mirthright looks over to first. He doesn't go. Pitch 57 coming in way outside. I think they were trying to catch him. There he goes for second base. The strike, the throw, not in time. Buster Biggs is in scoring position. If Freddie Knox can get an outfield single here. Good patience, though. 3-1 the count to Mr. Knox in the bottom of the 5th inning. Comes in for strike 2. He's making him throw. It's good. He's got 60 pitches under his belt now. Low and away. Great patience by Freddie Knox. And they got a runner at first and second, Pete.
Yes, sir. And Magic Moore, the center fielder, stepping in. He's neutral and fit. Got good connection versus left-handed pitching. Mirthright's going to be pulled. Very short appearance by Ian Mirthright. And incoming is Cadence Alonso, the relief pitcher. Cadence Alonso with a 4.09 ERA, a 1.0 whip, 7 strikeouts. She's neutral and fit. She's got excellent velocity, about average junk, and a little bit less than average accuracy. She's not fully rested, so she's pitched recently, and she's known around the league as a specialist. She has a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So runners at first and second with 2 outs and a new pitcher. That one's outside, ball 1. Magic Moore takes that for a ball. That one's outside, ball 2. Magic Moore is up in the count, 2-0.
Ooh, gets away. Runners are running. The throw to third, not in time. You got runners at second, third. Nice.
Ball gets away from the catcher, and both runners are able to advance. And she goes ahead and walks Magic Moore. So the bases are loaded.
Bertha Banks, the worst thing that could happen here is a little grounder to get her out. She's 0 for 2 on the day. The base is way up. First pitch misses, and Cadence Alonso has yet to throw a strike, Pete. Oh, and Bertha Banks gets it. It's in her wheelhouse. It's gone, Pete. It's a grand slam. Over the wall, Bertha Banks. Oh, what a offense. Wow, she takes that one 441 feet into the bleachers in center field. It's her second home run, timely, and her 6th RBI of the season. And the Beewolves just took a big lead there, Pete.
Yeah, they did. And Eliza Peck, the catcher, is neutral and fit. She steps in 0 for 2 today, hitting 167. She's given 2 balls good rides, Tommy. Just came up a little short. That one's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Strike 2 from Cadence Alonso is going right at Peck. That's a hard hit ball to Justice Mann. Will pick it up, make the throw. And Eliza Peck is thrown out. But the Beewolves put 4 on the board in the bottom of the 5th. It's Beewolves 7, Water Bullets 1, Hieronymus Jackson 1 for 1 with a walk, Trespass Wade 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, Christian Stone 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Fran Japani's still in there. She's got a nice cushion there, so hopefully she'll settle in, Tommy.
She is. The locked-in Hieronymus Jackson is mad. He's playing for his new team here. Well, he's playing in Florida. Oh, it's a hard one. Gina Torrens is going to pick that up. She's so fast, almost overruns it. Throws it to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's good pace. They need to get that pace so Fran Japani can stay a little deeper in this game. Trespass Wade comes up. He's known for more power than contact. He's got 1 long ball and 5 RBIs on the season. He pops that one up over the net, back under us. 0-1 the count to Mr. Wade. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Japani's looking to get her first K of the inning with 1 out. Curveball, it's a looper. That's going to foul. Souvenir on the third base line.
Oh.
Anticipated the 2-strike, the 2-finger up and away. Doesn't matter. It's ball. 1-2 the count. That one's right in there. Hard hit foul ball. Look out, fans. Still 1-2. Japani's got her 81st pitch. Misses just outside. She's losing a little bit on her velocity, but she's still locked in. Little sinker to Bertha Banks. Picks it up off the ground. Double pump. Throw to first. 2 down. And this might be the... What?
Can't finish him. I can't finish him. I get 2 strikes, but I can't. They just foul everything off.
Christian Stone comes up. This may be Japani's last inning, the 6th here. Top of the 6th. She goes right at him there. Split finger, inside corner. Strike 1. 0-1 the count of the check swing. That's a 1 hit out to Magic Moore in center field, who grabs that over his left shoulder to end the side.
All right. As we head into the bottom of the 6th, it's Beewolves 7 runs on 7 hits. Water Bullets 1 run on 4 hits with 1 error. Fran Japani 0 for 2. Gina Torrens 1 for 3. Ruby Green 1 for 2 with a triple and a walk.
So
Fran Japani is locked in 5th, but she has no power.
Do we keep her in, or I mean, I don't know. Do we want her to go 1 more inning, or is this her? Is she done?
Ooh, do you think she'll get through another inning?
I don't think she'll be all that good.
Okay, so you're pitching. So what do you want to do?
Go ahead and take her out.
All right, I'm going to pull her.
All right. So
and I'm going to...
They point over to the bullpen, they're going to do a pinch hit here. Japani's going to be done for the night. She ended up playing a good game, Pete. Only 1 run off Japani. Whole bunch of strikeouts. A pile of strikeouts. And then comes Poke Foster is going to do the pinch hitting for her, the right fielder backup. He's got good contact, and he's hitting 500 on the season, Pete. So Poke Foster is playing well for the Beewolves. Takes the first pitch, low ball 1, good patience. Against Cadence Alonso, who's not having a great day. And he hits that one into the gap, Pete. Wow, you can count on Poke. He's going to line up at first base. That's a nice single.
Yeah, it is. Gina Torrens, the second baseman, locked in 5th, 1 for 3 with a single. Should we... Eliza Peck is...
I don't...
tense.
I don't know if we
could...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
We could pinch run for Poke Foster and then just replace Eliza Peck with a pitcher.
We could, although I think we got a 7-1 lead. I don't know if we really need to. It's not like we're digging to get that offense.
Do you want to replace Foster with a pinch runner or no?
No, I think we'll let him run. I mean, he's not fast, but
strike 1. I'm going to make him steal.
Yeah.
Another shot. That's going in there. I'm going to have Foster go to third. Set it up. All right, so runners at first and second with no outs. Ruby Green, the first baseman, 1 for 2 today with a triple and a walk.
Doing well. She got, like you said, they got a fast runner at first, but a slow runner at second. Poke Foster didn't get to play much, so they're going to keep him in. Let him have his night, Pete. First pitch inside corner ball. Oh, and she hits that one hard, straight up in the air. And normally you may have the runner go to third, but it's Poke Foster here. Trespass Wade picks it in. Poke's just now getting back to... They call him Poke for a reason, Pete.
Slow poke. 1 out, runners at first and second. Billy LeBlanc, the right fielder, 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Like you said, you got another stopper out there in Poke Foster, so really what you need to do is try to get him home just to get him off the base pads. That's in there for a called strike. There's a flipped the second over to first, double play.
Nice double play.
Billy LeBoink grounds to Justice Mann, who flips it to Hieronymus Jackson over to first for the double play. Beewolves will be bringing in a new pitcher, Polk Foster, after that brilliant single in the to pinch hit for Frangipani. Will be replaced by Benson Rushmore. Benson Rushmore, the relief pitcher's got a 36 ERA with a 5 whip, 3 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average velocity, a little bit less than average junk. His accuracy struggles, but he's fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. And as we head into the top of the 7th, it's Beewolves 7, Water Bullets 1, Iceman Majors 1 for 2 with a double, Amelia Kent 1 for 2, and Colton Ayala 0 for 2. Rushmore with an ERA of 36. He'll be doing a little work on his own.
Hoping to redeem himself.
Iceman Majors, the third baseman's tense but fit, hitting 111. Rushmore delivers his first pitch in there for called strike. Strike 1. Beewolves 7, Water Bullets 1. That's in there for called second strike, and Iceman Majors finds himself in the hole 0-2. Majors tense. Check swing, ball 1. A little bit high for the umpire's taste. 1 ball, 2 strikes with no outs in the 7th. That one's low, ball 2. It's evened up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Delivers, and there's a roller foul along the first baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. Rushmore delivers. It's a swing and bunt. He'll pick it up, make the throw to Ruby Green at first for the first out. Amelia Kent, the first baseman's neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI today. Bases are cleared for Kent. 1 out in the top of the 7th. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and Amelia Kent couldn't catch up with that one, and she's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Rushmore delivers. She swings and misses. Rushmore with his first K of the day. 2 outs, bases loaded in the top of the 7th. Colton Ayala, that's tense and fit. He's hitting .250 on the season. Ayala catching for the Water Bullets today. Here's a shot, and that's Bertha Banks with a diving grab, and then a throw across the field to first base for the 3rd out. They're doing it all the way around, Tommy.
Yes.
Offense, defense, it's all there. Bottom of the 7th, we're going to look at Buster Biggs, who's 2 for 3. Freddie Knox, 1 for 2 with a double, and a walk. Magic Moore had some stuff done to him as well. I think it was had a nip and a tuck. I don't know. Buster Biggs, the left fielder.
Hitting .333. Good average on the season. Buster Biggs had another good year. No! He hits it hard to deep center field, though. It's not going to be caught just short of the warning track. Guess who? Trespass. Wade pulls it in for that first out.
He really thought he was on that one. Freddie Knox, the second baseman, neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a double walk and RBI. Knox is hitting .308. Cadence Alonso is a specialist. That one's outside. There's a blue single into right center. Hieronymus Jackson picks it up and gets it in quickly. But Freddie Knox standing at first base with a 1-out single.
Freddie Knox doing well this season, Pete. Magic
certainly is.
Magic Moore, good. He's 0 for 1 in the day. He's got a real fast runner at first base. They pitched out to see if he'd go. There he goes for second base. The pitch out up top. The throw, not in time though. He's quick. And now you got a scoring man at second base, inside corner, ball 3. Great patience, and he might not have to swing. Cadence Alonso walks him on 4 pitches, Pete. She's having a rough night here for the Water Bullets.
Yes, she is, but the Beewolves are they're being smart in the batter's box. Bertha Banks 1 for 3 with a home run, a grand slam. Runner. Oh, that one's off. The catcher couldn't corral it, and everybody moves up 1 base. So the runners from first and second are now at second and third. And there's a bunt fly. That's out.
Yeah.
Bertha Banks tried to sacrifice. The ball was in the air, and the runner from third got tagged out. So Bertha Banks at first base.
Number 48.
And somebody else is at third base.
She really didn't need to do that.
Cadence Alonso's getting pulled for Hippie Dubs. Hippie Dubs, the relief pitcher's got a 4.32 ERA. a 0.96 whip, 7 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got less than average velocity, less than average junk. He's got better than average accuracy. He's got half stamina, so he's pitched recently. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a changeup, and a forkball. And the Beewolves are really, in this first, it's a double switch. Mm-hmm. So we're also going to see Colton Ayala, the first baseman. Well, he's playing catcher. He's catching. He's going to get pulled, and they're going to bring in Smoke Snow. Smoke Snow has no errors, a 250 average, and 1 home run on the season. He's neutral and well. So they think they were trying to give Snow the night off so he can rest up. He's showing a little wear and tear. He's got pretty good speed, pretty good fielding, and a pretty good arm.
It's funny because Ayala just made that play at home, and then but you never know. Well, I saw all these pitchers playing the game against the Cats. Oh, and the first pitch is right in there in the center field, and that's going to be a clean single, and it's 8-1 Beewolves. The crowd loving it, Pete.
Yes, sir. But the Beewolves are really racking up the wear and tear on these water bullet pitchers. I don't know where. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Benson Rushmore steps in, takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Rushmore's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. There's a roller to Justice Man, who picks it up, makes the throw to first, and gets Benson Rushmore for the 3rd out. But the Beewolves hang another one on there, Tommy. It's now 8-1 Beewolves as we head into the top of the 8th. Smoke Snow's first at bat. D Minor's 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Justice Man 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Rushmore threw 10 pitches in his first in his 1 inning of work.
That's right. Smoke Snow hitting 250 on the season. He was just brought in that game in the last at the bottom of the 7th, and he takes his first pitch inside corner, strike 1. Benson Rushmore looking good tonight so far. On the count there. Nice curveball. That's pounded hard in the left center field, but that should be okay for Magic Morris going back to the warning track. Grabs it right in front of his pitching staff. Bullpen, 1 down.
Left fielder, number 19.
D Minor's 1 for 3. Normally a really good hitter. Hitting .394 on the season. So Benson Rushmore's locked in though. He whistles his first one in there. Oh, Freddie Knox jumps when he doesn't have to, and that gets past him. I think he read that one wrong.
Okay.
And now you got a runner at first base. And Justice Man comes up 0 for 3. Tense. He's got a somewhat quick runner at first base. Benson Rushmore does his 14th pitch. Nice slider in there. Makes it in for a strike. 0 on the count. Pitch number 15. Swing outside. 0-2. He's ahead in the count, number 44. Looking to see what he can do here. Wind up delivery. And it makes it low and away. I thought it was a little bit low, but that was a good strikeout by Rushmore. This comes up Hieronymus Jackson, who's locked in 1 for 2 with a single to walk. The outfield is going to go back as far as they can. The throw to first, not in time. Good play there by Ruby Green to keep him in close. Good play by Benson Rushmore. High inside corner off the elbow, misses. Ball 1, 1-0 count. Top of the 8th, it's 8-1 Beewolves. Great showing here tonight. Reaches out and hits that one foul ball souvenir into the first row. And Benson Rushmore's got 2 outs. Check swing, strike 2. He needs 1 more to get out of the 8th inning. Oh, and he doesn't chase that high fastball. We're at 2-2-2. Bean knockout coffee. He reaches out to get it, but Freddie Knox is going to go back and shallow right field, make the catch for the 3rd out. Pete, we're done with the 8th inning. Top of the
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Water Bullets 1 run on 5 hits and 1 error. Beewolves 8 runs on 11 hits. Gina Torrens 2 for 4. Ruby Green 1 for 3 with a triple and a walk. Billy LeBoink 1 for 4. Hippie Dubs is pitching. Gina Torrens is locked in and fit. 2 for 4 with 2 singles.
Great night, great season for Gina Torrens. She's super confident. Confident enough she didn't have to swing at the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Ball 1. We're knotted up at 1 apiece. And Hippie Dubs is slinging him in there. I saw him play against the Cats tonight, Pete. What I was saying, he's not 100% stamina at this point. Gina Torrens reaches out, hits a little roller to Maples at third base, who easily throws her out. 1 down.
No, yeah, when he came in, he's only half health, so he's a little. Ruby Green 1 for 3 with a triple and a walk. That first pitch from Hippie Dubs was low, ball 1.
Oh,
That's popped up into the outfield. It looks like Justice Man's going to get a Trespass Wade gets under it. I'm sorry, the center fielder for the 2nd out.
Billy Loink 1 for 4, a high pitch. It'd be nice to see him go 2 for 5. He's in 370 on the season. So he's having a good season, like we said. It's to the gap, but Justice Man reaches over, picks it up. 1, 2, 3.
As we head into the top of the ninth, Beewolves 8, Water Bullets 1, Trespass Wade 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, Christian Stone 0 for 3 with a strikeout, Iceman Majors 1 for 3 with a double, Rushmore's at 21 pitches with 2 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit, brought his ERA down to 12, Tommy.
Yes, sir.
Trespass Wade is tense and fit. He's 0 for 3 today, hitting 161. Known around the league as an RBI man, but there's nobody on base right now, so that's in there for called strike. Strike 1. Top of the ninth.
Top of the ninth,
nobody on. That's popped up foul. Out of play along the third baseline. Trespass Wade is now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Rushmore. Oh, and we're not going to get that. Magic Moore is chasing it down. It's going to roll back to the wall. He's going to get that in quickly. But Trespass Wade has picked up a double to start the ninth inning.
Now batting.
No outs. Runner at second base. Christian Stone, the second baseman, steps in. He's 0 for 3 today, hitting 357 on the season. Trespass Wade, a lot of speed at second base. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Throw back to Freddie Knox, and Wade is able to get back. No balls, 1 strike to Christian Stone. That's in there for called second strike. Stone now finds himself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. There are no outs with swing and a miss, and Christian Stone goes down.
Now batting, the third
1 out.
baseman.
Iceman Majors, the third baseman's tense and fit. 1 for 3 with a double. He's hitting 105 on the season. 1 out. Trespass Wade standing at second base. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Rushmore steps off the rubber, forces Wade back to second base. No balls, 1 strike to Majors. Swing and a miss, and Majors couldn't catch up with that one. He's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. This would be a big get. That's popped up behind home plate. And Eliza Peck is there, makes the catch for the second out. What a huge load off of Benson Rushmore. Amelia Kent, the first baseman. 250 on the season. I think she's 1 for 2 today, or 1 for 4 or something. I don't know. That's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes with 2 outs. Trespass Wade at second base. That's popped up foul, out of play along the third baseline. 1 ball, 1 strike to Amelia Kent. There's a roller, and Bertha Banks is going to pick it up, make the throw, and that's the game, folks. That's the game. Beewolves give up 1 run this entire game. Talk about a dominating display, Tommy. Go ahead. Tell them all about it.
I'll tell you, Pete. It went a little bit something like this. They got out early, did what they had to, held the Water Bullets off the board, which is important in the first inning. They get 3 runs in that first inning. Big lead. But they can't rest. Water Bullets get 1 back in the second. You're a little bit worried. There's a bit of a lull there. And I know we had some 1, 2, 3 innings where we just couldn't get any offense going. But with 2 outs left, Bertha Banks comes up and does the magic and hits the grand slam home run over that left center field wall. And that's really what turned the tide. Put them up 7. And then they pick up another one, an 8th one in the 7th inning with another dominating offense in the second half of the game. And like you said, they held them off the board with only 6 hits the whole game, 1 error. This is the first place team in the division, Pete. This is the team we got our sights on.
Yeah, and we took the all-important first game of the match, so that's a huge load off. I think we really forced them to use their pitchers, and we kept our pitching staff just kept their hitters off balance the entire game. I don't know how many players they ended the day having moved to the tense column. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that bodes well. That bodes well for the next game because that's where they'll start. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking now. I mean, they only had 1 player who got 2 hits. That's D. Miners. He was 2 for 4. He had a respectable day. Other than that, Justice Man goes 0 for 4. Christian Stone goes 0 for 4. Colton Ayala goes 0 for 3. They got nothing on him. And then the other guys, like you said, there are no home runs. We've got the RBI. Amelia Kent gets an RBI. That's it.
Yeah. And you look over there and you look at the Beewolves, Torrens at 440. I mean, even Green comes in. She gets 1 for 4 with a walk. She scored a run.
Yeah.
Billy LeBoinc's at 357. Biggs 321. Knox 357. Moore 364. Bertha Banks 333. Liza Peck's at 200. You know.
Yeah.
Japani didn't get any hits. She still does not have any hits this season.
Yeah. That's because she's a better hitting pitcher than most. So it's kind of funny. The only subs we didn't play any subs in the field. You know, Polk Foster comes in, goes 1 for 1. So
and he's hitting 667. That's what you want coming off the bench.
Yeah.
When you're looking for a pinch hitter, you want to go to the guy who's hitting 667. You know?
Well, Ian Mirthright gets the loss for the Water Bullets. He throws 4 and 2/3 innings, gets 6 hits off him in that, 5 earned runs, walks 2 batters, gets no Ks. His ERA drops to a 6.0, and he's 0-1 in the season now. Cadence Alonso comes in, throws 2 innings, gets 4 hits off her in 2 innings, 3 earned runs, walks 2 batters herself, gets a home run pitch off her. Again, there's that grand slam home run by Bertha Banks. Her ERA drops to 5.54, and then Hippie Dubs comes in, throws an inning in the third, gets a hit off him, doesn't do too poorly. He's 3.72 ERA and 1-1 in the season.
And then over there for the Beewolves, Fran Japani pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 8 Ks. So Japani looking like she's getting close to returning to form. She drops her ERA that I think was at 36 when we opened. She's down to 9.26. Her record it improves to 1-1. Benson Rushmore with the save. He pitched 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, got 3 strikeouts. His ERA drops to 9, which again he was way up there. And he gets his first save of the season. So way to go, Japani and Rushmore. Things turning around for the pitching staff.
Yeah, combining for 11 strikeouts. It's a big day.
First star of the game, the B- Bertha Banks. They're the third baseman for the Beewolves. She was 1 for 4 with a home run, but what a big home run. It was a grand slam. She winds up with 4 RBIs and scored a run.
She's on the cusp of going 0 for 4, except for that one hit. That propels her right up to the top of the list. Player of the game. Second star of the game, the B-ranked number 40 starting pitcher, Fran Japani, who turns her fortunes around after her first game. Like Pete said, she got 6 innings, gets only 4 hits in 6 innings, 1 earned run, walks 1 batter, but drops 8 of them.
Yeah, and then rounding out the 3 stars, Freddie Knox, the second baseman, who's seeing a lot more time lately due to some injuries with the lineup. He went 2 for 3 today with a double. He scored, has an RBI, scored a run, and stole a base. So, way to go, Mr. Knox.
Yes.
Tommy G had 6 hits, no home runs, 1 RBI, 1 great catch, 3 stolen bases, 8 strikeouts. Wow, Tom. Way to go. 51% contribution. I had Pete J had 5 hits, 1 home run, 7 RBIs, 1 great catch, no stolen bases, 3 strikeouts, and a 49% contribution.
I got the Ks, you got the RBIs.
Yeah.
Post-game show. Wow, that's exactly the way they wanted to start this home and home series now. They're going to have another, they're going to be hosting the Water Bullets, another one straight. You know, the Water Bullets are going to be mad like a caged animal, but, you know, there's going to be 12 more games coming to the Sandcats are going to host the Arctics. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so, wow. How about that, Pete? 362,000 in the kitty. What do we know about player development? Let's see. So before this left game, we should say, after that front runners game, Benny Ballmer's shoulder was hurt. We didn't even report on this. The 40-year-old shoulder's hurt. He lost 4 on his arm, went from 80 to 84. You want to talk about Freddie Knox, Pete?
Let's put him on a bus.
Are you looking?
No, I didn't realize he had hurt himself. Freddie Knox is very okay. Oh, wait a minute. No, Benny Ballmer's shoulder hurts.
Right, yeah. I was saying you want to tell me about Freddie Knox?
Yeah, I'll tell you about Freddie Knox. There's a new player development available, meditation. Freddie Knox is raring to take on a new training regime. He can gain either 2 or 7. There's a 10% chance he'll gain 7 to his connectivity and 1 to his fielding.
Oh.
And that costs $491,900. $900, which I think we have.
Yeah, well, that's 1.5 million, almost less than the Hurley Bender's, our star pitcher, played. But he could practice his intimidation. He's ready to take on a new training regime. That would get him 4 more on the velocity, possibly 14, and give him a 5% chance to gain composed. I think that would be a great boost. But that's almost $2 million.
Yeah, for a 30-year-old pitcher. If he was a little bit younger, maybe, Hell of a Shepherd offended a heaters coach. And she was replaced by Tish Balin. Hell of a Shepherd was C+ left field outfielder. She had a 58 power, 64 connectivity, so about an average, 47 speed, 45 fielding, and a 36 arm. So about an average player, not bad, but not great. Known around the league as a whiffer, though, and she was making $4,500,000. They released her, and they picked up Tish Balin, who's a B overall center fielder outfielder. She's got a 61 power, 33 connectivity, 68 speed, 68 fielding, and a 98 arm. So she's got a cannon out there in center field or right field. I mean, if you need to put her over there, you could do that. She's making $5,300,000. So she's making quite a bit more. Well, a little bit more than Hell of a Shepherd, and she's a better overall player. So all in all, the Heaters are using it as an opportunity to get better to better their team. You
can put her in left field too. The 31-year-old Balin played in St. Louis last season, so she's staying in the Midwest. Good move for her. So we were again there. Then Ruby DeGreen has a player development after this game. Sign stealing. New training after Ruby DeGreen. She can gain 6 on her contact or 16, 2 or 6 on her speed, but she'd lose 4 on her fielding, and a 4% chance to lose the RBI man for $774. I don't know about that. If we look at player development, and I just clicked that button, Peter, it looks like there are, let's see, buy in 2 games, buy in 4 games. The ones that we can't afford, the one that we would buy in 2 games is Meditation for Freddie Knox. That would cost $491. Or the possibilities right now, Gina Torrens could get some black market acupuncture. She would lose 4 on her power from 26 down to 22, but she'd gain 5 on her fielding, or 10, which would make her a great fielder, or 8 on her arm, or 12 on her arm, which would bring her up to something. And she'd have a 5% chance of becoming a whiffer. I don't know. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
The way she's playing right now, I don't want her to get the whiffer moniker. That would kill. I'd love to be able to increase our catcher's arms. That's what
Yeah.
I'd like to start throwing people out because people are running wild back there on us, and we just aren't throwing anybody out.
Well, other chances to get Buster Big to start taking yoga classes. It was 6% chance the offer would end after the next game. Believe it or not, contorting one's body to a human suitcase can improve one's baseball skills. It would get him 1 on his speed, which would bring up to 78, and 3 on his fielding, which would bring up to 47, or possibly 8. So, that's a worthwhile one to consider.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, he's not going to lose anything. That's the big thing.
Right. So
Freddie Knox Meditation, that would be a good one.
Well, what do you like better, Freddie Knox Meditation or Buster Biggs Yoga? $295, $491. We got 362. At least 4 games. Well, we could 6% chance off of one after the next game. Why don't we go with Buster Biggs? Want to do it? All right.
Yeah, because I think we should have enough before the Freddie Knox thing dissipates. We can go ahead and do that too.
All right. So we're gonna get Buster Biggs to be yoga classes. We'll see if he gets 3 or 8 on his. It's gonna cost almost $300,000. Here goes. He gets 1 to a speed. He's now a 78, and he gets +3 on the fielding. So Buster Biggs, even though it's showing a picture of somebody on the, they always get those pictures wrong. I think that's I forget it, it's Stanley on the Blowfish. But he's now a 78 speed and a 47 fielder. So he will spend some money, and they do some training. All right, that's good. So All right, so then I guess that's about all we need to talk about here. Although we could check the season standings. We're 2 games back, so now we're tied with the Nemesis, right? Sirloins are alone in first place at 5-2. We're a half game, and then the Water Bolt's a half game behind them, but we're tied for third with the Nemesis at 3-4. So we win 2 against the Water Bullets. That vaults us up into a clear third place.
Yeah. And there's going to be a couple more games. I mean, we've got who do we got? We've got the Nemesis are going to be playing the Gold Coats. The Sirloins are going to play the Wide Loads. And anybody else? I think that's about it.
Yeah. And then our schedule here again. We got this second one here. Then we host the Gold Coats, and then we host the Overdogs, and then we play at the Sandcats.
I was going to say, at the Sandcats. I'm going to be happy just to get out of here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Red Rock, don't get me wrong, but man, we have been here forever. I'm just looking forward to going someplace.
Get to pack the bags. All right, well, we're going to end that here then for tonight. We will see you the next game again. We'll host these guys, see if we can do it again, Pete. Until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J. And we're saying, get out of here.